All right, guys. Well, this is the first of many. If this is something you like, let me know. And I'll continue to do these reviews. The reason I want to do these reviews, obviously, is because I want to reach people. And a lot of times I can reach people by using my music. I'm just being straight up. That's the agenda here. Is hopefully you'll hear some wisdom. Hopefully you'll hear some knowledge. Hopefully you'll hear some maturity. And many of you that are trapped in that life, or if you were trapped in that life, and maybe music was very influential to you, but now we're older, and it's interesting to go back and listen to something that I haven't heard in many years and to think of the mindset, and I thought this would be a good idea to share my mindset of where my mind was when I did these songs. And the first one I chose to do is Through the Rain, or Can't See Through the Rain. I don't remember the exact title of it. And where was my mind then, and what do I think about it today? And just give you some insight. This is from the album What Have I Become? As you can see on the album cover, I was very conflicted. Um, you know, I look very humble with the humble Pendleton on. I have I don't know if you can tell, but on my shoulder there's a brown bandana with a huelga bird on it. And there's some books about just Chicano history, Mexican history. Reign of Gold is on that cover by Victor Villaseñor, which is still one of my favorite books. Um, there's a book there with Emiliano Zapata on it. There's another one about the Chiapas struggle with the Zapatistas. And it was just a very humble life that I lived in Tracy with regular homeboy, and most people were didn't have much money, they were in poverty. But I'm looking into the mirror, and in the mirror, I see somebody different, somebody wearing a gold encrusted watch, which I remember paying a lot of money for. I had this huge bracelet that said Dark Room on it, custom made. I'm wearing an expensive leather jacket, expensive brim hat. You can see some expensive furniture in the back. Um, I can't see what's on the front of me in the mirror. It's not Chicano books. There's the Murder Dog magazine. I think there's cash on the table. There's just a whole different thing. And I was feeling very conflicted at that time when I wrote this album. I was losing my identity of who I was. In Tracy, it was very humble. There wasn't a lot of money being made out there. And there was just a humbleness, just regular homeboys hanging out, gang banging. But during this time, during in my rise of rap stardom, uh, not only did I become nationwide and I started selling a whole lot of records, but I went to a nearby town which there wasn't a lot of gangbanging. But matter of fact, there was a huge influx of drug dealers. I'm talking about 18-year-olds with Jaguars, Cadillac Escalades. They own car lots, they own businesses, they own taco trucks. Some of them own bars. All of them were fronts for drugs. And this is a nearby town of Tracy. And once I got connected with people there, not only were my record sales rising, but I brought a mentality, a drug dealing mentality to the town of Tracy. And where Tracy wasn't a huge mentality like that, there was a lot of users, but not sellers. And it just created a monopoly for me. And that was my mindset. So it completely changed who I was. And it was an interesting time, guys. This stuff was real. This is the stuff that I was really going through. And anyways, with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start this song, and I might start and stop here and there. If you like this kind of video, you want me to continue it, I will be able to tell by the views, by the comments, by the likes, by the shares. And but here goes. Let's start. Mija,
What?
come here.
Okay.
Let me talk to you. You know, you know what your dad does for a living? Put out CDs, Mija. You've been through a lot of things with me, right?
Yes.
Well, just want you to know if something ever happens to me, we'll never forget all the things we did.
Okay, Dad.
You gotta be strong. You gotta grow up to be a strong Chicana, okay?
Okay.
I just want you to know that I love you, your brother, and your sister, and our family very much.
Don't ever leave me, Daddy. I love you, Daddy.
No matter what I try, I can't see through the rain. Things will never change, and everything stays the same. No matter what I try, I can't see.
Just to let you know, that really is my daughter. That's my oldest daughter. Even though this was scripted, what she said, this was a real life thought and conversation that I would have with her. Many times I would sit her down. She's probably too young to remember. I don't know. I haven't asked her. But I had premonitions that I was going to die young. I had premonitions, as a matter of fact, that I was going to die on stage. Many times I almost would start riots at concerts because of the things I would say, very controversial, very upfront. And I wanted my daughter to, I did these songs so she would remember me because I thought I would be gone and not in her life anymore. So it was an interesting time. So that really was her. And when I go right into the chorus, no matter what I try, can't see through the rain was a real, that was very real to me. In other words, that rain represented just life and confusion. I couldn't see through the stuff like it was like my life, the drug dealing, the gang banging, the rap stardom, all of this stuff. It started to cause I guess a fog. I couldn't see through the stuff. Where I thought life was simple and it just became very complex and complicated and just different things coming at me, guys. So, anyways, let me keep playing.
See through the rain, things never change, and everything stays the same. No matter what I try, I can't see through the rain. Things will never change, and everything stays the same. No matter what I try, I can't see through the rain. Things will never change, and everything gotta live my life strapped. Since as long as I remember, I feel the storm coming, and I doubt I'll live to see December. This crazy 90 man, so much from my vato. No wonder really fool when I thought it was loco. Violence is so often that I learned to love the violence. Can't wait for a funeral just for the silence.
That's crazy. Just what I'm saying right there is that I can't wait for a funeral just for the silence. Because life was so chaotic and so insane and so crazy, guys. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. I even say in there that I doubt I'll even live until, is what I say, November, December. This is probably summertime, I think, when I wrote this. And things were just getting very crazy. And anyways, I'll keep going.
And I pray as man, I slowly see the tears shed. And all I can think is when my homie bled and what he said. Do you got my back? Simon, I bench to my last day. Don't talk, homie, close your eyes, just afraid. And he was slain in a civil war that never ends. And where a man dies on the street for his true friend.
Right there's an indication right there. I say a civil war that never ends. Nobody asked to be born in the North. Nobody asked to be born in the South. Nobody asked to be born anywhere. So you were a product of your environment to a certain degree. At least that's what I believe then. And I don't know if it's like that now for young people, but back then there was no ands, ifs, or buts. You were in this life. That's just what you were. And that's just a reality.